Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. So let's go ahead and get into it. Um, Jamie Foxx. I think I spoke about Jamie Foxx one time. Um, I don't think anyone really knows what's going on with Jamie Foxx, and quite frankly, like I was on Twitter the other day, and I was responding to a tweet. Um, that Carlos sent out. Some of you may not know Carlos, but I was just basically saying that. I mean, the truth of the matter is, for everything, most of the stuff that happens with celebrities is really none of our business. It really isn't, right? I mean, it's the business that I'm in, you know. But at the end of the day, it's really none of our business, especially what's going on with Jamie Foxx. Because the truth is, if Jamie wanted us to know what was going on, we would know. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not one of those people, believe it or not, I'm not one of those folks who goes digging for information because I really don't care at the end of it. I'm not that invested in celebrity life like that. I'm really not. Shout out to the people who are, but I'm not invested like that. Um, but if he wanted us to know what was going on with him health wise, we will know. And because he hasn't told us, then he doesn't want us to know. It's kind of like 1 + 1 = 2 to me. Um, but Torre, that's his name, Torre. I always thought Torre was one of the kids. I always thought Torre was one of the kids. I always thought that. And then when I found out he was married with kid, I think he has kids or a kid, but nonetheless, I think he's married to a woman. Okay. But when I found out he was married to a woman and I was like, oh, child, I done already put you. Once I put you, girl. Once I say you wanted the kids for life. But I mean, girl, he not one of the kids. But anyways, he came out and this is what he had to say. Jamie Foxx is on life support in ICU at this hour. Family is preparing for the worst. Wow. Now, from what I understand, I don't know if Jamie Foxx's daughter came out and said what she said because of this, but to me, it came across as though after he posted this, Jamie Foxx's daughter came out and she said this. Update from the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week, too. Now, that's what she said. Now, all I'm going to say is this. The only thing that I find strange is because Jamie Foxx is an A-list star. So it would be hard for me to believe that he doesn't have a PR team that, works for him. So I do kind of find it like, the daughter is his daughter. But I do kind of find it ironic that his team hasn't tried to get ahead of this. Like, the daughter can make whatever announcements. Again, that's his daughter. But, like, where's your PR team at? You know? That's the only thing that kind of like does kind of like make a light bulb, not a light bulb, but kind of like make my girl nosy antenna go up. Listen, like I said on Twitter, we're all nosy. We're all nosy. We all want to know. But at the end of the day, girl, it really ain't none of our concern. Whatever Jamie Foxx is going through, the most you can do is if you pray that he pulls through, you know, and hope that he's all right, and really hope that he has been at home for the last few weeks and was playing pickleball. Do black people play pickleball? Girl, so I guess, girl, okay. Um, all right, y'all, let's move on. Anita Baker, girl, girl. So we already talked about Anita Baker, and it's starting to come out that Anita Baker is allegedly a diva on tour, and she may be hard to work with. You know, you know what's so crazy? This is how it usually happens, y'all. No matter what type of situation it is, when one person steps forward and says, "This is what happened to me," then the next person is going to come forward and say, "Oh, this is what happened to me," and then the next person is going to say, "Girl, this is what happened to me too," and then somebody else is going to say, "Oh, girl, this is what happened to me too." Now, some of you were in my comment section telling me that there have been, nightmare stories that have to do with Anita Baker and her working with other people from, I think, Maxwell. One of you named like 3 or 4 artists that have had, I guess, alleged, dealings touring with Anita Baker that were just not the best. But Lonnie Love came out and said that I guess she opened up for Anita Baker one night, I guess doing a comedy skit, I guess, I don't know, but she opened up for Anita Baker and she said it was horrible. Yeah, yeah, so I believe it. I believe Anita Baker might be a mess on tour, and Anita Baker, you might just need to go on tour by yourself, open and close. But this is what Anita Baker came out with and said, this is what she basically said. She basically threw a middle finger up at y'all. Now, let me say something. I say y'all because Anita Baker is mother, girl, and I know she might be a mess on tour, but girl, I'm going to stick beside her. I'm going to stick beside her. I don't care what y'all got to say about Anita Baker. Anita Baker ain't going nowhere. I'm not going to stop listening to Anita Baker. I'm not canceling Anita Baker. Don't even ask me to, okay? Because this is a no for me. It's a no. I don't care if Anita Baker walked backstage and slapped Babyface. Girl, I still wouldn't care. Girl, I don't care if y'all came and told me that Anita Baker slapped Babyface, Lonnie Love, Deborah Cox, girl, Layla Hathaway, girl, Brandy, Monica, Beyonce, girl, Beyonce's girl, mama. I wouldn't care. I'm not canceling no Anita Baker. It just ain't gonna happen. I'm not canceling Anita Baker. But this is what Mother Anita had to tell y'all. 65 years old, happy, trending, played our 120th sold out concert through tech issues to our amazing fans. God is good. Hashtag Anita Baker. Anita Baker said, girl, I don't care what y'all got to say. Now, I did holler, though, because, Anita Baker said she's trending. Anita, do you even know what trending means, girl? Anita said she's trending. What they say? Did they spell my name right? I remember one time Whitney Houston had said something about was it Whitney? I don't want to lie on Whitney, but I think it was Whitney who had said basically in a way if your name is in the headlines or the tabloids, did they spell your name right? Girl, it is what it is, girl. Okay, that's what Anita said, girl, I don't care what y'all got to say. I don't care. But Anita girl, Anita mama, you're going to have to get it together because the stories are coming out that you might be a nightmare. They say you a diva. Ain't nothing wrong with being a diva. But, it's a such thing in my eyes as a good diva and a bitch. It's a difference. It's a difference between a diva and just the B word. I hope Anita ain't the B word. I hope Anita just a diva and knows her worth. But I don't know, Anita. I think you might be out here, girl. Can I say something? Can I say something, y'all? So I saw a picture of Kim Kardashian and North at a Lakers game. I don't want to post a picture because, I don't really like posting the kids, even though y'all know how North look, but I try to, people be real. Why you posting kids? Don't be talking about nobody kid. Even though, girl, North be everywhere. But North and Kim were at a Lakers. I guess it ain't that big of a deal, girl. She with her mama. Sometimes y'all be real overly sensitive when it come to anything, girl. Why you talking? Why y'all be posting kids on? Girl. Um. Anyways, so Kim was at a Los Angeles Lakers game. Now, for those who don't know, Tristan Thompson he's back basically playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this is all I gotta say. I don't care if my sister had forgiven and they had got back together. I don't care if Chloe has forgiven Tristan and they over there secretly married. Ain't no way in hell I would be at a basketball game supporting the man who has, girl, just dragged my sister through the mud and back. Now, yes, we could say she's stupid, and she is. I'm talking about Chloe Simpson Roldan. That's what I'm talking about. We could say Chloe is stupid. Yes, she is. That's not up for debate. Okay? But outside of Chloe being stupid, there's no way that I would be able to sit there and support a man who I know has dogged my sister out. Like I put on social media, I'm mean. And I don't get over stuff quickly. It takes me a while to get over things. I'm talking about years. Okay? It took me 10 years to forgive. It took me 10 years to forgive my friend from college. So when I tell you, baby, mama can hold a grudge. Okay? Girl, when I don't fool with you. When I say I don't fool with you, I don't fool with you. Girl, okay? I just don't get it. I really honestly don't. I don't get and when I sat back and thought about it, those Kardashians, they really are the biggest pick-me's on the planet. They really are when you think about it. When it comes to a man, no matter what a man does to them, if they have kids by that man, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm always going to support you. You're always going to be my family. It doesn't matter. No matter how you treat me, if we have a child together, it doesn't matter. You're always going to receive support from us. Which I think is crazy because that's pretty much what they're going to be teaching North and Penelope. Because look how long Courtney stuck around with Scott. And Scott used to drag Courtney. I know a lot of people going for Scott, but Scott wasn't no good either. He was just white. Because he still wasn't no good. Now, was he out here, having babies on Courtney like Tristan was? No. But Scott was still trifling. In my eyes, he was. But yeah, I just think that, and Courtney probably was the first one who probably put some boundaries in place. When I think about it, I used to watch Keeping Up with, I know some of y'all never really watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But I think Courtney was probably the only one that really put some boundaries in place. I just don't get it. When I saw that picture of Kim at that game, and this was the second time, I saw her the other day, and I was like, ugh. And I kind of went on by my business. And then I saw her again today, and I was like, ugh, girl, you really at that man's basketball game. And then they say then they say he don't even play, so I don't even know. But girl, I wish I would. I don't give a damn if it was Thanksgiving dinner. The most that Tristan would get from me, because I don't want to start no chaos and confusion on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day, is a girl, hello. And I'm the type that I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna speak to everybody. Because I don't want to speak to him by himself. So when I walk in, I'm gonna say, hey, how y'all doing? And then I'm gonna punch it to the other room. Right? You speak to the room. I always remember that. Let me teach y'all young girls something and young boys something. Whenever it's somebody or people in the room that you don't fool with, just give one big hello. So then, if it's somebody in the room that's really messy, you know what I'm saying? They can't say, girl, when Rodney walked in, girl, he spoke to everybody except for so and so and so and so. Because the conversation is going to come up if you speak to everybody. Even if people know that you don't like that person, it doesn't matter. It's going to come up. So to keep down the chaos and confusion, if you go into a room with family or friends who you don't fool with, just give one big hello. Hey, how y'all doing? And girl, punch into the other room and get you a cocktail. Other than that, Tristan can say nothing to me. Not how, baby, the way that you have treated my sister, girl, you couldn't even, bitch, you better not even look at me. Because I'm 2 seconds from knocking her upside her head. But that's my sister. But you, on the other hand, you're a baby daddy or not, girl, you ain't got nothing to say to me. The most we can do is come over here for Thanksgiving dinner, and you better be at one end of the table, and I'm gonna be at the other end. Okay? Do not sit him on my side of the table. Matter of fact, put him on the side of my table because I don't want to look up and look at his ugly ass. Girl, put his ugly ass. That's what we say back in the day, ugly ass. Put his ugly ass at the end of the table on this side. Because I might happen to look up and just look at his face and girl start throwing rolls and dressing and shit. Now everybody mad because we done wasted the food. I done gave y'all a whole scene. Girl, them Kardashians, Jenner. Here's some good news. We like to talk about good stuff. We don't always want to just talk about mess. Nicki Minaj mom, Carol Maraj, teams up with NYC doctor to offer plastic surgery to DA victims. Domestic, Nicki Minaj's mother, Carol Maraj, is teaming up with the famous New York City plastic surgeon to offer DV survivors free plastic surgery. Maraj, who runs a foundation and is a survivor, I didn't know that, said going under the knife can help fix injuries women suffered at the hands of their abusers. So often, when women finally break free, it's with scars, broken bones, and disfigurements, Maraj said at an NAACP hosted luncheon on Long Island. We will give these victims a new start that includes helping to restore their physical confidence. A lot of women are embarrassed or ashamed or fearful to go to the hospital, Dr. Scott Blyer said during an intimate pre-Mother's Day lunch. The cosmetic surgeon also vowed to work on the cosmetic surgeon. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my text. Somebody sending me a text message. The cosmetic surgeon also vowed to work on victims pro bono with no cap on the price of the surgeries. We're going to be donating our services. All my surgical fees and so forth will be free of charge for anyone who dares to step away from a situation where they were involved with DV. This is a great act of kindness. Shout out to these two on their efforts in helping women feel beautiful again after experiencing DV. I love that. That's really, really sweet. That's really, really nice. Shout out to Nicki's mama and shout out to the doctor. So for anyone out there who unfortunately has went through some things with their partner or a girl, just, there's some information for you guys. And hopefully, if you are in a situation like that, you can soon get out of it. All right. So that's it for right now. Um, I need these nails to dry. And then I'll probably be back later and talk about some more hot topics. All right. Bye, y'all.